I'm thinking about buying a C.J. Stroud's The One jersey.
Smart investment.
Rookie. He's a rookie right now.
Really?
Is he?
He is a rookie quarterback. Right now, he's not vested in the NFL. He was playing college ball a little over a year ago.
Yep.
He is a rook-ass rook right now, and he appears to be a 45-year-old on the football field. His constant composure,
It's unbelievable.
just his confidence, everything about him oozes and radiates face of a franchise. He came on our show last week in person. We got a chance to meet him again, and it's like everything about this guy is phenomenal. And then you look at the way he played in his first playoff game with NRG Stadium, the Stroud House, buzzing with everything on the line. Him and Nico showed up. Obviously, all the young guys they have on their team showed up. It's like the Texans all of a sudden with the best defense in the league. Now, on the road, they were terrible, so I don't know why or how that happens. But with the best defense in the league, statistically, depending upon which stat you look at, Singletary running all over the place, it's like they didn't blink, AJ. They were not scared about anything. He's throwing the ball into tiny little windows. As a rookie, he's doing these things. So you'd assume Slowick probably going to get a head coaching job. Maybe not. Maybe he sticks around to continue to grow something special with C.J. Stroud down there with D'Amico Ryans. But this was a phenomenal showcase of what the next looks like in the NFL, and C.J. Stroud is it. And then obviously Jordan Love joined him the next day, and tight end pulling away from everybody absurd. It's like this Houston Texans team, AJ, is fun. This Houston Texans team is young, and C.J. Stroud is ridiculous, AJ. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, this touchdown right here, that was one of my favorite plays of the game. Obviously, they came out of the gates just absolutely hot. The moment was never too big for him. And I mean, think about it. Their defense scored 2 touchdowns. Your probability of winning that game already is skyrocketed when that happens. And you couple that with how well and how efficient this offense is. Like, yeah, how do you beat this team if they continue to play like this?
AJ, Joe Flacco made some plays that are Joe Flacco. And the Flacco story was obviously one we all fell in love with.
Yeah.
And we love Joe Flacco. We still think Joe Flacco has a lot of football left in him. And this defense just had him absolutely rattled, and Joe Flacco had a couple Flacco throws. That's going to happen when Flacco's playing football. But they showed a play, I think, from like 4 weeks ago or 5 weeks ago, where this particular linebacker there, he was late on the read and he broke it up as opposed to the pick. Yeah. And it's like now every single game these Houston Texans are like learning and getting better and better and better, playing their best ball. I absolutely love it. It sucks.
Defensively been healthy. They've been great. It sucks for us for sure.
Yes.
But been great against the run for the majority of the year, and that was one of their biggest issues coming into this year. Great against the run. You saw that pick on that little stick route. He was obviously ready and prepared for that. But C.J. Stroud, he looks like a 10-year vet. His composure, his understanding of the game. I feel like his warm-up, his quirky warm-ups when he's doing all the off-platform, like he does all that same shit in the game. Like all those little quick throws, the ball just jumps off his wrist. His supporting cast wouldn't be guys that you're necessarily right about coming in this season, but they've taken off and ball all year long. Nico Collins showed up again. Schultz had to drop early, but he showed up as well. Just hats off to D'Amico, CJ, unbelievable.
You talk about Dalton Schultz, who's kind of a vet in the entire thing. He has that drop. He and CJ just quick.
Yeah. On to the next.
Hey, we don't even worry about this thing. And you talk about nobody expected anything from this team. They were a dumpster fire.
Yes.
Dumpster fire. March 2020.
Didn't feel like a very good job, did it? Didn't feel like a very good job for D'Amico to take. We're like, yeah, of course D'Amico makes sense to hire him, but it wasn't like a job people were probably clamoring for compared to others.
Look at the odds to win the Super Bowl in March.
Back-to-back one and dones with head coach.
Ooh.
Worst in the league. Colts right there.
Is that good? Is that good or bad for people that don't know?
Plus 20,000.
Oh.
You bet 100, you win 2,000.
No.
You win 20,000.
20. You win 20 grand if you bet $100.
These people are going to win a lot of money down there.
Right now, you should.
I don't
cash
know.
out.
They weren't showing up at games, so I doubt they were betting on them.
No, but there's somebody down there in Houston who's
I'm sure
a diehard
somebody,
believer.
No doubt about it. I mean, $1 to win $2 grand, but you could probably cash out of that immediately.
Worst in the league. Everybody thought they potentially sucked for forever.
Talking about them drafting Marvin Harrison this upcoming year.
Panthers.
Panthers are pretty high because Steph Curry.
Right there. They're about in between the Falcons and the Steelers.
Steelers.
Wow.
I was told.
Yeah.
5,500.
Wow.
Houston Texans plus 20,000.
That was one of those things. Just Tony just said it and it reminded me when they after the draft when they do like next year's draft projections, they had them taking Marvin Harrison at like 2.
Yeah, Houston Texans are going to be back in the top 5.
Yep, easy.
This is how this is going to go. And then D'Amico builds a culture immediately.
Yeah.
And isn't it funny that if you get like the right couple people, like Will Anderson,
Yep.
I think
He's
all
been
they say
awesome.
about him and behind closed doors is like ball.
The guy.
He showed up. He got a sack yesterday. He got a sack.
And then CJ Stroud, all he does is show up in ball. And then you heard him give us the answer that was like, yeah, I do believe in the quote, like winners win and losers lose. A lot of people have won in our building. We just kind of had to make sure that was the case. They've all kind of bought in and expected themselves to be great immediately. And I know McNair, I saw him dap up CJ Stroud as he was going in the locker room. Thank you, God.
Yeah.
You are the best.
Thank you, God, that you are here, pal.
And for them to do it against the Browns, who gave them 3 first-round picks, a third-round pick, a 5th-round pick.
What?
And basically, all the players that they drafted with it were contributors in this game. That's awesome for the Texans. That's classic Browns.
The NFL scriptwriters, they had the Browns, Deshaun Watson, Houston Texans, CJ Stroud situation.
Yep.
You had the Stafford Lions,
Yep.
Jared Goff. Jared Goff wins that situation.
Right.
You talk about Big Mike McCarthy,
Yep.
LaFleur,
Yep.
Jordan Love. Green Bay Packers win that game.
Steelers Bills being moved because of snow.